So it's like Christmas come early. I've seen these Chinese pumps, these jebao RW-4. I got it for this as my little Fluval C nano tank. It's just to replace this. The reason I was looking at something different is you can see barely pick up that. There's an air bubble there. That power head, the pad on it continually fails, and you come down and find all that sand blowing all over the place, which is not helping my levels one bit. So I wanted something with a magnetic base. Seen these and thought, yeah, frig it for the price. I think it was £27. So postman's just been, like a kid in a candy shop. So that's the power head itself. You can see it's quite a small one, which is good. Magnetic base. The plug. Now I know one's going about these is saying they're not fused and things like that, and they're dangerous, can start fires. I have my plugs I've got my timers there, but they all run off an RCD. I wouldn't trust a fuse. People saying, oh, there's no fuse in it. I wouldn't trust a fuse with water. You know, that's just asking for trouble. You want something that's going to snap off instantly. Especially because if most extension leads that people use in fish tanks is 13 amp fuses just stuck in them as standard. By the time that 13 amp fuse blows, yeah, it's not going to be good. So that's the control. Apparently these have different wave maker settings and feeding settings, and a light sensor, so it can tell when your light goes off at night in the tank, and then cuts down the flow. What else here? That's just your transformer. And I also think what I will get, I like to put like a cable tie down the outside of the tank. You get wee sticky pads and you put the cables on and then cable tie them, so if the pump ever does fall, it's going to swing. I hadn't got one fitted in that one, and it's just a backup. So I'll get this all fitted and then see how that goes. So that's the pump installed. You can see I'm rocking a bit of a wave there. There's a lot of debris floating about. That's because when you put wave makers on, the standard pump foot will get in around the back of the rock work and sit there, and that's when your cleanup crew nips in and gets all that stuff. I don't have any hermits. I've always had a problem with hermits and zoes, so just decided against them this time, see how I get on. So that's what that is. The pump itself now is attached with a magnet. At the start it is very noisy, but it does quieten down once it settles itself. You can see it there now. Each tank's going to be different, so what you do is you turn that knob, put it in W1, which is the on-off wave. You turn it until you start getting that nice wave going. So every tank will be different, there's no magic setting. Now that's your mode, and then this here is your speed. So if I pop that up, you can sort of see what's going to happen. So that's why I turned it down. I don't need it that powerful. You've got your Wi-Fi, well, your wireless link. That links between a master and slave for running multiple pumps, just like the Ecotech MPs. Press and hold for feed mode. So for 10 minutes, it'll go into like a feed mode. Night mode, you press and hold that. Comes on this illumination. It's a wee light sensor, so when you go to bed at night, it goes down onto like a reduced flow, just for night when the lights are out. The other modes, so you've got W1, which is your wave 1, it's your on-off wave. Now mode 2, you'll show you here, it'll be like constant. Now it is pulsing, but rather than going on-off, it's pulsing up and down, so it's less of a like a constant thing. You will get loads of movement, more movement, but you'll see now and again, see how it's starting to stir shit up. Excuse the French. But then the next mode, let's see, is basically going to do random. So it'll do constant flow for a couple of minutes. It'll do wave for a couple of minutes. It'll do the sort of building up and slowing down wave for a couple of minutes. Now if you have multiple pumps, that's good, and a big tank. And then the final mode is just, oh sorry, you have another mode. That mode is just constant flow, so it's just running like a standard pump. And then final mode is if you've got multiple pumps, it can swap back and forth between pumps, so you can do like a tidal current type thing. So in the morning you can have the flow coming from this side, and then in the evening. I'm not sure exactly, I didn't look into too much how it's done with these ones, but I assume it's not going to be far off the way you do it with the MP models. But what can I say, for the sake of 27 quid, it was a good buy. I can't argue. I'll see how long it lasts, but yeah, I'm happy with it so far. So anyway, thanks for watching. Take care.